Hi, Brock here today with Procore Power Equipment. Today we're going to be looking at the Toro Timemaster 30-inch walk-behind mower. This particular model is a 21200. They also make a 21199. They are the same mower with one with electric start and one with a manual start. Now the electric start, which is this mower, has manual and electric, so you can do both depending on what you need. So we're going to walk around it. I'm going to show you some likes, some dislikes, and just kind of anything I think you might need to know about it. We're going to cover a couple things really quickly before we do any in-depth walk around or explanations on anything. This has the Briggs & Stratton 223cc engine, 10 foot-pounds of torque. 30-inch cut, like I said, is a twin blade and they're timed. I'll show you that later. They have a 3-year warranty on it that covers anything except for those wear items, tires, belts, battery, stuff like that. They don't cover. Pretty much anything else is going to be covered for that 3-year. And Toro actually now offers an extended warranty. It may be a good idea if you're going to keep the lawnmower a long time. We do offer those along with the mower. You can buy them at the time of purchase or later. Okay, let's get into it. So down here we have 30-inch cutting deck. You can see that nice and wide. Something I really like about this mower, it has 2 points of adjustment. So this will adjust both front wheels at one time with one lever. That makes it really easy to adjust up and down. The back is the same way, bigger lever, bigger tires, but that also adjusts both sides at the same time. The handle is really nice. It is great for storing it. You can flip it up really easily with the blue handle down below. Push this one in. You can store it upright like that. You can store it all the way forward. You can also take the bag off of it if you need to throw that up on a shelf and get it out of the way. I've also seen people storing this mower upside down, not upside down, on their back against the wall. And really there is no problem with doing this. There's no oil going to drain out of it. There's no gas going to drain out of it. This will work to store it. I saw that for the first time the other day and I thought it was a cool way of storing this mower. You have two twin blades here. These are a 2-in-1, so they mulch and they bag really well. You can see they've got the little wings on the back of them. That cuts that grass up really fine while you're cutting it. Does a great job. You can also side discharge with this mower. So what you're going to get in the bag with your mower is a manual and a washout port here. This one being an electric start, they give you a little charger for the battery. You're also getting a side discharge with it. So this goes into place really easily. Anyone can do it. Just pull up the lid, slide it in place, and then lock it down. That spring will hold it in place. It doesn't go anywhere. That actually works really well. People have good luck with it. Coming around to the back side of it, this is spring loaded here. This is your cover that would hold the bag in place, or if you don't have the bag on there, it just sets down here. If you want to bag with it, you have to take the mulch plug out. This is done with one hand. We'll encourage it here. There we go. That's your mulch plug. So if you were to bag, you'd take this and set it off to the side, and that will fill your bag then. I like how big these bags are. It's kind of hard to see maybe in the video, not comparing it to another regular 21 or 22-inch mower, but this is actually a pretty big bag overall. It's deep, it's wide, so it can fit quite a bit of grass in there. The cover side, I like the way it fits into place. It sits down in there nicely. It feels like it's going to stay on there, and it does. This lid is spring loaded, so that also puts a little bit of down pressure on there. Okay, coming back here to the controls. These are really comfortable. They've used this for quite a few years on this mower and then other mowers too. So it's got a good feel. It's a personal pace. So this will actually match your walking speed. So if I was to drive this mower and I just walked holding this arm here, it would match whatever speed I'm walking. So that's a cool feature to it as well. Another nice thing, you know, unlike some of the other 21, 22-inch mowers you buy, you can have this one running and walk away from it and it stays running. The engine stays running, the blades shut off. If you want to engage those blades again, pull back on the blue handle, pull down on your bail cable here. That turns the blades on, you're ready to roll. Gotta have this down while you're mowing. The Toro thought of this extra like grab handle here. You can kind of hold your hand against there. It probably comes in more handy for hills than anything, but it's pretty nice to have, and just in case. Yeah, so something else that's really cool about this mower, you don't have to hold anything down back here when you're starting it. So if you want to start this mower up, turn the key on here and I'll pull it. Just pull it. It's easy. You're not holding something back here and pulling at the same time. You just pull it and it goes. That's another great feature to it. We'll talk about a few cons that we have with this mower. It's extremely well built, but a few things we have found with it, with all the mowers we sell, and we do sell a lot of these, there is a little more maintenance to this versus a standard 21, 22-inch mower. This one has 3 belts on it, for instance, versus most mowers have 1 belt on it. You have a drive belt, and you have 2 deck belts on it. So a little bit more maintenance to it. You also have a couple idler pulleys. You have 2 spindles on it. Not necessarily a bad thing. You know, you're getting more done in less time. It's a great mower for that, but you are just going to expect a little bit more maintenance down the road. You know, sharpening your blades, you got 2 blades now instead of 1. So just something to keep in the back of your mind when you're looking for a mower. All right, one other con that I have with this one, not necessarily a bad thing either, but just kind of a characteristic of the mower. It's a little heavy. I believe this one weighs in at like 138 pounds. If you come up to turn it, it's a little got plenty of weight there to turn. Not too bad, but if you were on like hillier ground, that might become more of a problem. You know, it still handles it pretty well. It's still self-propelled, but some of those turns, you know, you're turning a big heavy mower versus a normal 21-inch mower that's maybe 70, 80 pounds. After you're done mowing, use the washout port. So you plug in your little adapter to this, you put your water hose to it, start the blades up, and that will actually clean it out. It works fairly well. It doesn't work extremely well if you let the grass dry. So you have to get it while it's still wet. But that is something that does work, just, you know, maybe not as well as they might advertise it to. So a few pros for this mower versus some of the smaller mowers. You are getting a 30-inch cut. So that is a wide cut. It's also a pretty fast mower, so you can walk behind it at a decent speed. It's got good power to it. It mows extremely well. People that have this mower absolutely love it. I have very, very few complaints with it. Just overall a super well-built mower and a fairly decent value. It is a little bit more pricey than a smaller mower. I think right now it sells for around $1,500 versus maybe a $600, $700 mower. So definitely has more price to it, but it's going to last you a long time, and it is made for some acreage. They say up to about an acre, and it'll do that for you. Okay, something we have experienced as well. I showed you that you can store it, tipping it up on the back. They have a vent into the gas tank, so it does leak gas out of that. So if you are to store it on its back, definitely take the gas out of it. Otherwise, you're not going to leak anything. Your oil stays in place, but that gas will leak out of the tank. So keep that in mind as well. It's a Briggs & Stratton 223cc engine, 10 foot-pounds of torque. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, subscribe to our channel. If you're interested in this mower or another mower like it, please visit our website or give us a call. Right now, at the time of shooting this video, we have these mowers on sale. It's a great price. I can't advertise it, but definitely if you are interested, now is a good time to buy it.